Hello, Assalamualaikum, and very good evening. So today will be our last meetings for lecture. So I will presenting about ASEAN community building and then the future, which is consists the ASEAN community itself in terms of security, economy, and social welfare. So so this is our last video. Then maybe next week I will address a bit, will form a video, address a bit about your final. Okay, so what actually this semester brings for the final itself, and the rest that what you need to do in terms of answering the question and everything, guideline throughout as well as the question itself. Okay, so that one will be next week, and and this is the final chapter of the Southeast Asia. So let's start. Okay, so let's start. Uh, okay, ASEAN community building and post 2015. So okay, so ASEAN region on the move of a huge uh, factor. Okay, if you look at ASEAN itself, it is an organization that was huge market. Okay, in terms of million populations and his GDP over 2.3 billions. Okay, trillions. Okay, and 5 FDI foreign direct investment also increase and steady economic growth rate. Okay, and it is also a dynamic factor which is highly connected to the region. We have a lot of young educated labor and free trade agreement with major regional economies as well. Okay, and ASEAN is regions of a diverse itself also. Okay, in terms of rich culture, we are major in terms of religions, home to major religions, for example, Muslim, Christianity, and others. Vast natural resources, okay, because we have a lot of lands, we have a lot of resources and soil, okay, that actually brings the unique city of ASEAN itself. Okay, the journey from 1967, as we mentioned earlier on our first semester until now, so it has a lot of strategies that being brought up and to make ASEAN become more relevant, okay, in terms of community building. Okay, start with 1967 with Bangkok Declaration, with formation of ASEAN, and then we having on 1997, which is ASEAN Vision 2030. We are heading to ASEAN 2020, and then we have the second Bali Concord to strengthen back in terms of ASEAN strategy and also future development. And 2007 we have Cebu Declaration itself that actually way far focusing on ASEAN future, and then and also collaboration in terms of community building. And then on 2015 we brought up ASEAN community, which is to emphasize in every single aspect, terms of political, in terms of economy, as well as social culture. So it blend everything and it is actually strengthened more, and the inclusive of ASEAN's while agreed in this ASEAN community makes the ASEAN itself is a unique organizations. Okay, so this one you just read. I don't want to elaborate more. Okay, and then this is the ASEAN journey. Okay, to community building, and from ASEAN Chartered, we also form a roadmap of an ASEAN community 2019 and a master plan ASEAN Connectively. connectivity on 2010. So the ASEAN journey to community building, so it has a mechanism of ASEAN integration. So we have three sector, which is ASEAN political security at the first place, and second would be the ASEAN economic community, and the third will be the social culture community. So every single aspect, stages or subsector, so it actually blend in through a dynamic approach in the situation. For example, ASEAN political security community is focusing on the security factor and promoting peace and also make it South Asia in a balance in terms of politics as well as security itself. Okay, while in ASEAN economic community focusing on the economic factors, okay, the free trade area, the food security, the finance, investments, minerals, and also development in terms of cooperation, transportation, IT, and also as well as tourism. And then the third will be the ASEAN social culture, which is focusing on national building in terms of culture, art, disaster management, education, environment, haze, health, information, labor, as well as everything. Okay, the ASEAN journey to community building in terms of coordinations and mechanism and okay and ASEAN integration. So you can look at the structure itself. Okay, the coordination who actually coordinate the mechanism. So we have ASEAN Summit as a main, and also ASEAN Secretariat as a whole body to actually coordinate the ASEAN Council to form the ASEAN Political Security Community Council, ASEAN Community Economic Council, as well as ASEAN Council. So this is the the coordination mechanism that integrated these three pillars. Okay, this is ASEAN Secretariat. This is General of ASEAN. Okay, Hilong Min from Vietnam. And overview ASEAN community. Okay, the first will be to ensure that the people and member state of ASEAN live in peace with with one another, and with the world at large in a just, democratic, and harmonious environment. Second would be the ASEAN economic community, focusing on transform ASEAN into a stable, purpose, and highly competitive region with equitable economic development and reduce poverty, as well as social economic disparity. And third will be the ASEAN social culture community. It contributes to realizing an ASEAN community that is people-oriented and socially responsible with a view to achieve during enduring solidarity and also unity among the peoples and members of ASEAN. Okay, this is the milestone. The AAC, okay, ASEAN Economic Community, focusing on single market, product based, highly competitive economic region, a region of equitability, economic development, as well as a fully integrated into the global economy. Okay, the community building milestone. Okay, you can just see the structure of ASEAN community itself. Okay, focusing on the four major pillars: a single market, competitiveness of economic region, economic development, and also integration of global economy. Okay, the implementations, 4 Ps, with specific measures. It also ensure timely implemented for the ASEAN Economic Community Initiative. ASEAN has established a monitoring mechanism called the AEC scorecard. So the scorecard report the progress of implementing the various AEC measures, identify implementation gap and challenges, and tracks to realizations of the AEC by 2015. Okay, this is the phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, the implementation progress. So 78.5% targets achieved under phase 1, 2, 3. And you can see the result is above average. Okay, this is the scorecard. So we have ongoing still we have program ongoing and everything lah, implementation, not implement, and fully implement. So it can achievement was so good. Okay, so this is some issues and challenges for ASEAN economic community. So the first will be the delay in terms of rectifications and alignment of domestic law. Okay, the legislative and regulatory limited the impeding commitments. The second will be the third will be the failure of one country may result in non-implementations of regional measures. Fourth, private sector engagement to enhance the AEC integration. And five, an effective and well-functioning functionism mechanism to monitor the progress of the AEC. Okay, second will be the ASEAN political security community. Okay, the main four pillar, four trust. Okay, in ASEAN security community, each ensure the people and member of ASEAN state live in peace with one another and with the world at large. Second, promote political development, adherence to the principles of democracy, rule of law, and good governance. Third, strengthen the mutual beneficial relationship between ASEAN and others partner. And then the last, maintain the centrality and also proactive role of ASEAN in a regional architecture that is open, transparent, and inclusive while remaining actively engaged, forward-looking, and non-discriminatory. Okay, International ASEAN Political Security Community milestone, which is a recognition of a Treaty of Amity Cooperation as a key code of conduct for the interstate relations in the region, has grown remarkably. The THC now has 32 high contracting parties, 78 non-member, non-ASEAN member state, and organizations have accredited their ambassadors to ASEAN. So ASEAN has established 42 ASEAN communities in third country around the globe to further contribute to raise ASEAN awareness and profile. Okay, and then ASEAN member state has published the first ASEAN Security Outlook on 2013 to promote greater transparent and deepen understanding of each other defense policy as well as the security environment in the region. Okay, last will be the ASEAN Social Culture Community. That is people-oriented, socially responsible to achieve endurance, solidarity, and unity among the people of member of ASEAN state. So forging a common identity and build a caring and sharing society which is inclusive and where the well-being, livelihood, and welfare of the people are enhanced. Okay. So ASEAN social community heightened commitment, new declarations, which is the declarations of non-communicable disease in ASEAN. The second would be the declarations on eliminations of violence against women and elimination of violence against children in ASEAN. And the breakthroughs, which is ASEAN sub-regional haze monitoring. We have a joint haze monitoring system among transbordering haze pollution country. And then the development of ASEAN instrument for the protection and promotion of the right of migrant workers is ongoing. Okay, so it's a quick tangible action. For example, focusing on disaster management through ASEAN Coordinating Center, which is called AHA Center. And then the AHA Center also is a part and parcel for ASEAN's dealing with engagement from Japan, because Japan has a good disaster management team that actually gives support from towards ASEAN itself. Okay, this is 23rd Summit Bandar Seri Begawan ASEAN Summit Declarations on the ASEAN Community Post 2015 Visions. So central element is a politically cohesive, economically integrated, social responsible, and truly people-oriented, people-centered, and rules-based ASEAN. So some preliminary ideas on post 2015 ASEAN visions. So the first will be the enhance and consolidate the ASEAN community through deeper and more comprehensive process of integration. The vision should build upon the achievement in the implementations of the roadmap for an ASEAN community 2009-2015, including the II Work Plan 2 as well as the Master Plan of ASEAN Connectively. Second, include the Bali Concord. Third, which is aimed at projecting ASEAN common global platform by 2022, rising ASEAN profile in the global community through close coordination on key integration, key international issues on the global stage. The third will be the ASEAN Community Post 2015 vision should contain aspiration goal. One such as is to halve the number of people living in poverty in ASEAN country and double to combine GDP of ASEAN by 2030. Okay, number four, continue narrowing the development gap among ASEAN member states with a view to ensure equitably balanced and sustainable development among ASEAN member states. The fifth, continue ASEAN outward-looking approach and reach out the new potential partner in the developing world to promote cooperation in areas where developing countries share many same interests and advantages such as poverty, elevations, and food, as well as energy security. Okay, number six, preserve ASEAN unity and enhance ASEAN's central role in multi-layer, multi-process regional architecture so that ASEAN remain the primary force to chart the future of the regional admins, the past changing and increasingly complex geopolitical environment. Okay, seven, reinforce ASEAN value in terms of fundamental principle and norms and ensuring the Treaty of Amity Cooperation and also the Treaty of Southeast Asia Nuclear Free Zone, as well as Treaty Declarations of Conduct Parties of South China Sea and the future Code of Conduct for parties in the South China Sea, the Bali Declarations on the principle for mutuality beneficial relations. Okay, and number eight will be the Build an East Asia that is closely integrated in terms of economic connectivity, promoted multi-layer framework with ASEAN connectivity being at the center. On and the last will be aligned to the UN post 2015 development agenda, which is the issues of economic growth, social development, environment protection must be reconciled and integrated at the planning, development, and implementation stage. Okay, hence, the emphasis on continual of ASEAN community is a process, not an event. So it's a process. You see, this is the process will continue yearly and yearly to, and also it actually beneficial to the parties itself. It emphasizes on the central of ASEAN, integrated economic, equitable development of the ASEAN member state. Okay, so this is ASEAN Japan relationship. I already mentioned on the previous video. Okay, so this is the conclusions of ASEAN Community 2015. And then I would like to conclude of my presentation. So thank you for your hearing. I know this semester will be a bit difficult for us while conducting online, and I hope deliver the message and you guys have some things input in terms of my presentations. So thank you so much. So end of the semesters for the slide presentations, and I hope I shall meet you guys in next video. Okay, for the last video will be the preparation for final. Okay, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.